Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. How's all the woodhounds doing? Oh. All right, we got people in here, 15 already. So, how was everyone's Christmas? Did everybody have a good Christmas? Was Santa good to everybody? Everybody was on the nice list and not the naughty list? It's the last Friday of the year, the last Friday of 2019. And it's been a wild ride so far. You like that hat? Oh, yep, we're all set. Got the New Year's Eve stuff out a little early tonight. Oh. Richard Healy, let me know, how is it? How is that rum? He's got a special bottle of rum he's cracking open tonight. So with that, here's to another Friday night, the last Friday night of 2019. Glad that everyone's with us. So cheers, Woodhounds. 2019 is about to be behind us. Oh, yeah, it's been a long week. That holidays in the middle of the week throw me off. I keep thinking every day is like Friday, and then it's not, and it's crazy. Fern Hill Farm. I don't know. That's hang on a second. Are you ready to blow the horn? You gotta say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh yeah. So yeah, did you have a good Christmas? I think that means yes. Did you? Hey, we have a first timer here, a new sub. How's it going? Hoopster1? I hope I'm saying that right. I think I saw that you were here for the first time. Well, welcome to the Back 40 Friday night live feed. Glad you could make it. Things get a little crazy around here sometimes. Oh,
Bye.
Here, you want one of these? You gotta take one of these with them. Oh, you can take your horn too.
I want.
Oh yeah, here. Look at that bling.
Bye.
All right. Yes, welcome to the new subscribers. Hopefully there's a few more other ones. We've been gaining some nice... What? Okay. But I don't know what's going on, because for the last 3 days, every day, like in the evening, my subscriber count would be at one point, and in the morning it would drop. And then it would go back up, and it would always drop to the same level. For the last 3 days, it's dropped down. So I don't know what's going on, but all right. Oh my goodness. Eric Sapp. The first super chat of the night already. My goodness. How is that possible already? Thank you, Eric. I greatly appreciate that. That is crazy. Oh, well, Eric, I don't know if you've been here before. I don't know if you have or not, but when we get super chats, all of us Woodhounds, we toast the super chatter. We say thank you very much, and we do a little team Woodhound drink. So thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. So the end of the year, time to look back and reflect on a few things, right? That's what we do. We look back and then we project what we're going to do going forward with some resolutions and everything. I ain't going to make any resolutions tonight. Well, maybe one or two, I don't know. But the one thing that so I started this channel and published my first video on July 23rd of this year. And in that, so it's been 5 months and 5 days since then. And things have just gone crazy. It is awesome. And it's awesome because of this, because of you guys. We can interact, we can come together around something like Firewood and have a community of people that, we can share thoughts, we can share ideas, we can share stories. It's just awesome. And I couldn't be happier with how this first, well, it hasn't even been a year, but so 2020 is going to be hopefully even bigger and better, because there are a few things in the works, but gotta get spring here. Hey, did I see that wood guy? That wood guy. Yes, that wood guy's here. So I don't know if you guys have checked out that wood guy's channel, or if you've seen, he put up a video a little while ago, but Santa brought him a drone. And I don't know if I've got just a funny story. So the little boss man got a drone from his uncle, my brother, gave him this little tiny drone, like this little tiny thing. And so he was wanting to fly it in the house. Oh, wait a minute. We got Ronan, once again, my hat's off to you. Another super chat from Ronan, everyone. Thank Ronan. And Ronan, cheers again, my friend. Thank you very much. Woo! We are ending the year on a high note already. But anyways, the little boss man had this, he got this little drone. It's like this tiny mini drone. And I was telling him, I'm like, oh, just wait till we can get everything unpackaged and figure out how to fly this. And, so we got everything set up. And I was like, all right, now let me show you how you do this. So I took the controllers, and this little thing took off and went flying up in the air. And I was trying to control it, and it came flying around the room, and it hit me right in the face. And I had 4 scratches from the blades on my face. It was just crazy. But so that wood guy, watch out for your drone. Oh, yeah, and thanks again, all you super chatters. So far, we got who we got all in here? Hey, Tim Van Dusen. Yes. I don't know if you guys saw that video where I broke this axe handle, but this is one of the things I hang on. Well, we got it.
Were you talking about my drone?
We were talking about your drone. Where is it?
He just wanted to say he got a drone.
Yeah, go get it.
Oh. Okay.
So, what was it? A couple of videos ago, I broke this axe, and I just temporarily put some tape on it because I wanted to hang it up on the wall still, but so I want to get this head off of this axe, but I have never done that before. So what is the best way to get these heads off? I mean, it's got a wedge in it, and it's kind of beat up. But yeah, it's a little loose, but I don't know if I should pound it off. Oh, hang on. So here is the drone. that came flying out and hit me in the face. Yeah, look at that little thing. Oh no, he's gonna try to fly it.
Stand back. I don't know if I want to try this on 4.
Just go.
For real? Stand back.
There it goes. Uh-oh. Crazy times. Yeah, that little thing is deadly. I don't know. So anyway, so let me see what you guys hear. Drill the handle out. Okay, yeah. I didn't know if I could just, take it and like pound it out with a hammer or what.
Isn't my drone awesome?
They did like that drone. Drill it and bang it out. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like it would come out, but it's in there pretty good. But anyway, but it's a good sized head. I mean, and it's got like that old pitted look to it. So yeah, I'm going to try to get this head off there. And then, Tim, I might be sending you another little box. I need to get it fixed. So, all right, drill it out. That's what I'm going to do. Might have to tackle that tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I just, yeah, that thing is, I mean, it's a big, nice big head. Smash it out. Keep that there. Speaking of handles, I had this other one. This is the head that came off that I did send out to Tim. But I don't know if you guys can see this. If anybody knows what that might have been. I thought it said Coca-Cola at first, but then it looks something like Genuine Collins. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that brand of handles. It's probably nothing too great because it was $4. Oh, yeah. So who is all? Uh-oh. We got some lag time going on, I see in the chat. So, is that what it is? Collins? Yeah, that's what I kind of thought that's what it looked like. I don't know if they're anything special. I don't know that much about axes, so so I thought I would ask. So yeah, end of the year 2019. It's been crazy. Oh, hey, it was a decent. Okay. Collins handle. And it broke first try. Mark. You got a Collins handle and it broke on the first strike. Well, maybe that handle isn't worth repurposing then. I don't know. Just okay, yeah. So if I can't drill it out, Tim, I can just cut it off and all right. That is going to be the plan then. That will be the plan. All right. I don't know if I can keep this hat on much longer. Starting to pinch my head. Starting to, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to just to stay in the spirit, the festive spirit. Whoa. So yeah, what like I said, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Anybody have any big plans for the new year? The New Year's Eve, Tuesday night. I don't know if you guys remember, I mentioned New Year's Eve is actually our anniversary. So it'll be, what is it, 7 years this year? 7 years. Oh boy. So I think we're going to be having a little party on New Year's Eve. We usually do every year. But otherwise, that's about all we're going to be doing. Nothing too crazy. It used to always be New Year's Eve used to always be like one of those nights, like I would never really enjoy going out because there was just so many people out and it just got too crazy. Like I'd rather just stay home and relax and enjoy everything. Hey, Wyatt. How you doing? Thanks, everybody. Hey, Tom Bryan, how are you doing, my man? Like I said, hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. Oh, Ronan, Fire Pit New Year's Eve party. Yeah, I don't know. I am going to be doing, well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it live, but I'm going to be doing a little fire video on something I've been wanting to try for a while. The Swedish torch. I don't know if you guys know what the Swedish torch is, with the big log and you cut it, exit open, and then you like start a fire on the top and it just burns down, and it's supposed to be pretty cool. So I'm going to be doing a Swedish torch, but I'm going to be doing it a couple different ways. I'm just waiting for the right night. We've had like crappy weather. We're supposed to get like 1.5 inches of rain tomorrow, which is going to be great because everything is just going to ice up, get icy. It's going to suck. All right. So another thing I wanted to ask you guys, I don't know how many of you, have either used one or know anything about a kiln and drying wood in a kiln. So when you put wood, like when you take firewood and put it inside a kiln, does anyone know like what the temperature is inside the kiln to dry the wood? I don't know. I was trying to look it up online, but I couldn't really get any straight answers. Like I saw everything from a range of like 130 degrees to like 160 degrees. I don't know if any of you guys have experience or know like what temperature it is inside of a kiln when they're drying firewood. But if you do, let me know, because then I'll bring up, I'll tell you about what I was like, why I'm thinking about this. Not that I'm going to get a kiln. Don't think that I will not be doing. But what I'm thinking is like, it depends on hardwood versus softwood. So for a hardwood, like is there a temperature range that you use for no higher than 130? Okay. Because like I've gotten a bunch of comments and emails and different things like on Facebook or whatnot about like boiler wood, like, because I'm going to try to not use the term boiler wood anymore. I'm going to try to like just say firewood, because when you think about it, like when you put wood in a boiler, you want to be burning firewood. And all the boiler is doing is it's a way of transferring the heat with the water to your house. Like the water is the, is, I guess, it transports the heat. It carries the heat into your house. Because if you, like a guy was telling me, I don't need to split my wood. I can just put it right into the boiler. Like, he's like, why do you split your wood? But I mean, I'm thinking of it as if I put a round in my boiler, and the outside is dry, when that burns, the heat energy is going to be used to then dry the inside of the wood, so it will eventually burn. So my whole thing is, like, I split everything because I want it to be seasoned, because when I burn it, I don't want to use the heat energy from the wood to dry the wood. And so I think, like, there's a lot of I don't know, like outdoor wood boilers, I think, have gotten like off on a bad track. Like, I think more and more people are thinking of them as just throw anything in it and it'll burn, which it will. I mean, anything you throw in a wood boiler will burn. But I mean, why would you? Like, why would you throw your, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter either way. And I don't want to sound like I'm preaching of what you should be doing, but I just find it, like, if you think about, if you're burning wood, you would want to burn it as efficiently as you could. And so why would you throw unseasoned wood into a boiler just because it's a boiler and it can burn it better, but yeah, it's just, like I said, I've been getting a lot of comments and feedback on it. So I thought about doing a video, and I actually did, like, go out and I shot this video. But then when I watched it back and I started putting it together, I was like, God, it just sounds like I'm like, like trying to tell people what they need to be doing. And I don't want to come across as the guy that, like, tells people what they do. I'd rather just, tell people what I do and then let other people make their own decisions about what they're doing. But so anyway, that's why I was wondering, because, like, if you put unseasoned wood in a boiler and it's not, like, the blower isn't blowing and it's just sitting there smoldering, like, you're using that heat inside the firebox to basically dry the wood, just like a kiln. Like, that's what you're doing. You're drying the wood so it will eventually burn, because I mean, I had one guy tell me, he's like, oh, I put a 3-foot long, 28-inch hunk of maple in my boiler and it lasted for days. And I was like, yeah, it lasted for days, but all the other wood that you put in there with it was, that heat energy was drying that big chunk out so it would burn. But so I just think it's funny. Who's out? Tom Waldo's here. All right. Yeah, you know about yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just always find that, for me, even if I like to split everything. If it's big, I split it in quarters, and I don't know. Oh, who else is? Yeah. But then, like, so then when the blower isn't blowing, like, the heat inside the firebox isn't really being utilized because the water isn't picking it up, Well, actually it is. I mean, if, like, by the time the water leaves my boiler and comes in and circles through, and even if the furnace isn't blowing, like, it loses heat. So when it goes back out, whatever heat's in the firebox is going to pick up, a continuous, circulation. So Larry Cluck, how are you doing? How much wood have I burned? Well, actually, I just was out there today making a little video showing how much wood I have burned out of my woodshed, and it's a little over halfway gone. So I've gone through about almost 5 cords. So yeah, it's oh, Shibi, there is Shibi with the crazy super stickers. All right, Shibi, once again, thank you very much. I truly appreciate this. I mean, it does help the channel tremendously in ways that, I mean, you know, behind the scenes, I think YouTube picks up on a little bit. I don't know. But Shibi, here's a Team Woodhound drink for you, my man. Super stickers. Look at that crazy thing. Hey Shibi, did you get your shirt? I hope you got that. I think a lot of you were getting I sent out the stickers and the coasters. Hopefully, I was hoping that you guys would have your coasters for tonight, so we could all take our little back 40 coaster, set that drink on there. And who was the new guy? Was there somebody who was new in here? I think there was somebody that said they were a new subscriber. If you are a new subscriber here for the first time on this live feed, we do like to have a little fun and do some crazy things. So if you go to, let me put this in the, let me see if this will go through. If you go to back40woodhound.com, new subscribers, and you go to the contact page, and you, in the little message box, leave me your address, your full address, and maybe I will send you one of these. If you're new, I know some of you out there that aren't new. You can, I guess you could send me your info too as well. But yeah, I thought I saw some new subscribers saying they were here for the first time. So who was the guy in the picture earlier? Which picture? Brandon S. This is my first time here for a live feed. All right. Yeah, all you guys, like I said, if last week, if you were here and you made the list for the sticker or the coaster, I hopefully you guys got it. So yes, if you did, you're welcome. Hey, so who was the guy? Nick Ladd, were you talking about the guy in the picture on the community post? Did you guys see that picture? This picture right here? Is that the picture you were talking about? That was me many years ago. There's a video out there. It's like a throwback Thursday and 500 subs. If you go back and look at that, you'll see the story. You'll see a little highlight reel of get the backstory on that picture. And then this one, I actually had to take this out of the frame for the picture, but this one right here, the Chokehold, Volume 1. This was there was a guy that like put together this publication of all the Upper Midwest wrestling shows and and I made the cover of one of his first issues. Oh, yeah, those were some crazy times. But I'm actually going to do it. I think I'm going to put out the other video of my other highlight reel. Henry Rogers. What did I miss? I don't know. Hey, Alberto's here. Henry Rogers. You mean a post in the chat or a post on the on one of the comment on a video? I don't know. Some of these messages go by pretty fast, so I can't catch them all, Henry. I'm sorry. Hopefully, I'll go back and look through it though. I don't know if you're talking about. Oh, what was your post in the chat? Put it back in there. I'll look for it. Like I said, I try to look at the camera and then I don't see the chat going by and then I miss it. So I'm sorry. But put it back in there. Throw her in there. So Nick, did I see you were from Ireland? The top, yeah, the Shifty throwback video. There's another one. Actually, there's a couple. And where oh, is that what? Oh, Henry. Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing with that you have to remember. So YouTube provides the platform and they host the chat. So they have to put up the server space. They have to put up all the connections to get all this going. They also process all the transactions. So they don't, like there's always transaction fees whenever there's money. So that's the one way to look at it. Yeah, they do take, a high chunk of change, but like I said, they host the platform. I mean, they host the live stream. I don't need any equipment other than my computer to do it. So they have all that tied up in it. So, they do need to take something out. I mean, I guess getting what you get is better than nothing. So sorry I missed that before, but hopefully that kind of, I know a lot of times, people think of it that way, like, oh, it's YouTube's, this big, whatever, corporation ruining everything and taking everything, but they do provide the services, So like, for instance, it's, if I wanted to do this, if I wanted to live stream on my own without YouTube, I mean, I would need, you gotta have bandwidth, you gotta have server space, you gotta have, I mean, there's a lot involved with doing it. So, I guess it's just is what it is, right? I mean, what do you do? But all right, so yeah. Well, Mrs. Back 40 is actually, she's upstairs we've got her side of the family's Christmas tomorrow. So like we went to my side of the family, my family on Christmas Day, and then her family is having their family get together tomorrow. So she's getting stuff ready, preparing, making some desserts or something. So who was saying I need to come cut wood? Was that Wyatt? You need to come cut wood this weekend. Yes, I won't be able to because tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to that Christmas party, and I'm gonna be it's gonna be raining anyway. Hey, Woodhound Senior is here. Oh, how's it going down on the farm? Yeah, we had a little issue with the splitter. The little splitter down there. Hey, Alberto, thanks. You like that hat? Oh, so what is that? How many acres of woodland? So up here where I'm at, I only have a little over 2 acres. But down on the farm, I think there's well, Woodhound Senior. He could tell you how many acres of woodland is down on the farm. I don't want to guess too high and make it sound too bad. I know there's for sure 60, and then there's 200 and some total acres with the farmland, but I don't know how much woodland. So I'll have to see if Woodhound Senior 80 acres. There it is. Okay. 80 acres of woodland down on the farm. So it keeps us busy. I mean, it's a lot to. I think we're actually going to be having the forester, the forest management guy or whatever he works for the forestry department. He's going to be coming out in the spring and like checking the woodland and seeing if we have to, log some areas or I don't know. They do it. There's a big program down there for like managing the forest, which is good because I want to actually get a video like talking with him about that to kind of like help. I know a lot of people on here, are into firewood and they understand that you need to harvest trees to have a healthy forest, but there's also other people who don't understand that. So I kind of want to do a little couple of videos like talking to somebody like that, explaining how, if you don't cut any trees down, like your forest isn't going to be healthy. It's not going to be, you need to manage, like you need to get out there. You need to take down the dead trees, the sick trees, clear room for new trees, new growth. I mean, there's a lot involved. So Peter North. Oh. Hey, Richard Healy. Oh my goodness. Oh. You guys are out of control. Richard, thank you very much. I think this might finish this one off. So thanks, Richard. Everybody, here's to Richard, who's enjoying a new bottle of rum tonight for the first time, trying it out. Cheers, my friend. Thank you very much. Who is this good-looking honky? I don't know if yes. Cheers, Richard. Thanks again. So, oh, here's something I want to show you guys. So, my stepdaughter got me this for Christmas. She gave me a little set here of stuff, and I want to try this out when I do the one of the Swedish torches. So she gave me this. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this Instafire fire starter, or if anybody has ever used this. But check out what it says on the back right there. I don't know if you can read it. It says, lights wet wood, burns at nearly 1,000 degrees, burns on snow, water, and ice. So we're going to give this stuff a test. We're going to see if the Instafire fire starter will actually start wood as easy as they say. They don't say what's in this, though, so I don't know what it actually is. It just says it's no harmful chemicals, eco-friendly, burns up to 1,000 degrees, and out of this pouch, you're supposed to be able to light 4 fires. So, yeah, I don't know, but I like that. I like the first line, lights wet wood. And it's safe to store near food. And this, the last bullet point. Instafire's leftover ash is a natural fertilizer. It nourishes the earth. So there's something that for all of you that sell firewood, I'm thinking of, we should all like come up with a line like that, you know, something about a natural fertilizer, you know, what's left is a natural fertilizer, nourishes the earth. And then she also gave me some waterproof matches. So we're going to test, actually, do we have some water? I don't have any water. So in the video with the Swedish torch, I'm going to be testing the waterproof matches in the Instafire fire starter. We'll see how they work. I'm kind of excited to try these things. It's kind of got me curious. I got to look up online though what's in this, because I just don't understand like the no harmful chemicals or what it would be. So Merc, I sell my wood as natural. That is, I've seen signs where people will have like firewood for sale, locally sourced, 100% organic, you know, all that stuff. Uh-oh. Ronan. Thank you. Thank you again, Ronan. Have a good night. Larry's taking off. Have a good evening, Larry. Hope that storm doesn't come in. I know we're supposed to get, I think you guys are going to get snow and we're getting rain. I don't know. Something like that. All right. Hey, Eric. Have a good night. Thank you. We are getting... I'm getting some messages here popping in. Oh. Oh, Alberto. Hey, Alberto. You know, if you have any of your Christmas lights that are no longer working, cut those into pieces about a foot long and throw those in your fire. You'll have some nice, colorful flames as well. Those work good. Old Christmas lights. All right, hang on, everybody. We got a few minutes left here. We're probably going to be on. Oh, Ronan, you're not going anywhere. Okay. I thought maybe you're leaving, my friend. Yeah, try the old Christmas lights. Or if you have any that don't work, don't throw them out. Like save them, and like I cut mine into like little strips, and then I just keep them out by the fire pit and throw a couple on here and there, and you get nice green and blue flames. It's pretty wild stuff. Dun 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 dun. Oh, the chokehold. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story here in a bit. Since we were on the wrestling topic, I got a wrestling story to tell you. And it kind of goes into, it kind of ties into my 2020 goals and maybe resolutions. I don't know. Oh, that's what it is. I was like, that tasted a little different, but it's because I got the cherry vanilla in there. A little twist. When you toss in the whole the whole string of lights, well, it depends on how long of a string it is, but you'll get a good little fire going. Yes, cherry vanilla. Be bold, be daring. So the little so I do get asked quite a bit, like, you know, by friends and people that I run into that know about, you know, the channel and everything. They're like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, well, how long are you gonna do it? You know, what you know, what are your goals? Whatever. And I always think back to the story about a guy that I know that him and I, we wrestled together, you know, way back when, and he actually went down to WWE training center at the time that they had, and he went down there for a tryout, and he got there, and there was like, I think he said there was like 10 or 12 other guys and a couple girls, and he was small, like he was like my size, so he wasn't, you know, huge or anything, but he got in the ring and they started doing some stuff, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin came in and was talking to him, and he went down the line. He said, you know, why are you here? What do you want to do? What's your goal? What's your goal? You know, why do you want to be in the WWE? So they went down the line, and, you know, one guy would say, well, it's always something that I've wanted to do. And another guy would say, I, you know, really enjoy, you know, the athleticism and the, you know, the theatrical, whatever. And then another guy would say, well, I want to be on TV. And somebody else would say, I want to travel the world. And, you know, all these reasons why people wanted to make it in the wrestling business and be with the WWE. So my friend, I think he said that he was there to be, I don't know, I can't remember if he said this or afterwards Stone Cold said, the only reason that you should be here is to become the world champion. Because within the WWE, that's the highest position you can be. Like, if you are wrestling, the highest point you can get is the world champion. So if you're not here to be the champ, if you don't think you can be the champ and you don't want to be the champ, you shouldn't be here. Like, everything else shouldn't matter. You should focus on being the champion, because that's, you know, the gold standard in wrestling. Like, it's not being on TV, it's not traveling the world, it's being the champion. So that's kind of always stuck with me. It's like, when you start doing something, you know, like, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there, and there's a lot of, you know, big YouTube channels out there. But that doesn't mean that, you know, when you start something like this, you shouldn't say, you know, I want to hit the mark of like what is it when they send you the plaque on the wall? 100,000 subscribers. Like, why not? Someday that's what I'm gonna do. So, so that might be one of the goals I set in the future. Not next year, but a few years down the line. Like, yeah, I mean, why not? I didn't. I don't like just settling for, okay, like the commercials. Oh, it's just okay. I have listened to a few podcasts, Merc. Yes. I do listen to a few of them every now and then. Yeah, he's a great guy. Him and The Rock. Those are my two favorite. So so yeah, hopefully everybody out there, hopefully you guys all have a great new year. I know this is a little early to start the year-end celebration maybe, but it's Friday night. It's the last Friday night, so I figured, what the heck? Let's throw a little New Year's Eve party. Well, not New Year's Eve, New Year, end of year party at you. And we do have, we still have 65 people watching. What was, I saw something from Alberto about some match. Not that I want to not that I want to turn this into a wrestling show tonight, but I do still like the wrestling. Oh. But yeah, so hopefully everybody out there, you'll keep tuning in. Last time I checked, I think I was at let me look here a second. The channel had 322,000 views to end the year. And the one video is almost at 77,000 views for one of my videos. Woo! Oh. Do a backflip. I used to do backflips. I actually practiced them in the winter when I was first doing them. I would go down to this park that was by my apartment, and I'd climb up on this fence, and they'd pile the snow, and I'd flip off into the snow so it wouldn't hurt landing. Hey, Happy New Year's to you, that wood guy. Watch out for that drone, like I said. Keep an eye on it. Have a good night, and have a great New Year. Hopefully, I might be talking to you before then. Oh, Jacob, I'm glad you enjoy the channel. I appreciate that comment there. Yeah, sometimes it's it's crazy, like, to think that, you can take something, you think about, oh, there's firewood. What can you do with it? But when you start, and a lot of the stuff that I do, that's just what I would be doing every day if I wasn't filming it. I would be, what was I at? 113, 114 videos since July. So, yeah. Before I started taping, I would go out there and just do the same thing. I'd go and, tonight I was moving some rounds back to the wood yard, and so I would have been doing that. And I don't know. It's not like I go out there and try that hard to think of things to do. There's always something to do. when you're, trying to always build up and get ahead. Hey, Dave, another super sticker. Oh, Dave. Thank you very much, my friend. I do greatly appreciate that. This is crazy. Whew. So everybody, let's thank Dave. Let's thank the super sticker there. Thanks, Dave. And a Woodhound team drink. Cheers, my friend. Oh, Nick lad. Yes. Actually, well, I don't have a second job. I have a job, and then the firewood's like the side hobby job. So, yeah, it's I don't do just firewood, and mostly, I mean, up until last year and last summer, I mean, mostly, Woodhound Senior, my dad and I, we'd be back in the back 40. We'd be making firewood, for the farm and for me. I mean, that's just what we've been doing that for years. Going out like during the summer, we'd find dead trees, we'd mark them, we'd, plan out, okay, when the ground freezes up or when everybody's got the crops off the field, we can drag them out, so it's just, there's always something going on. And it's always, you're, like I said, you're always in that mindset of you're planning ahead, you want to be splitting next year's wood right now. So it has, that was the other thing is somebody left a comment about splitting wood in the winter is for the lazy people, because then but I think you meant I think you meant that I was splitting it right now to burn it right now. So yes, that is a good point, Shibi. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for being here, and thank you for keeping things in line. Getting out of control. That's what happens when you start getting more and more people in here. They find a way in. Joe's Firewood knows about that, don't you, Joe? No matter what you do, you're always going to have the haters. Max Air 420, yes. So the back 40, and this is funny because my dad was actually just talking about this over Christmas. How he should kind of like explaining back when they were homesteading, you would get 160 acres of land, and there'd be 40 acre sections. So you'd have 40 acres, 40 acres, 40 acres, 40 acres. And so, if your homestead was on the 140 acre plot, then, you'd always refer to that one back there as the back 40. Well, in my dad's case, when he bought the farm, there was actually a 40 acre parcel separate from the rest of the farm. So it was like the back 40 acres. And it happened to be all wooded. And so whenever we'd make firewood, we'd go back to the woods or back to the back 40. So that's kind of where I got the name. I took what, just growing up, being out in the back 40, making firewood. So, hey, have a good night, Joe. Happy New Year. Isaac, hey, Isaac, how's it going? But yeah, so the whole back 40 thing is kind of, that's how it was. People, I mean, I've heard other people refer to it that way as well. So I don't know I don't think it's, I don't think it's nothing too uncommon. Yes, Mr. Morgan is in the glass. He's in the house and in the glass. And Joel Gray, is that how you say your name? I'm bad with names, so I apologize. But yeah, so I am OG from the well, they divided the parcels into 40 acres at a time, so you didn't have 80 at a time. It was 40, 40, 40, 40. So okay, well, anyhow, so once again, I kind of ran through all the how crazy, you know, this channel. I started it with my goals were kind of set here, and everything kind of exceeded them, and it's been wild. So I owe a lot of that to you guys, because without you watching, without you, participating and commenting and feedback right here, interacting, I mean, that's what makes this channel and the community what it is, and it seems to be growing. So we all seem to be doing something right. So Merc. So anyway, I think that's going to about do it for this end of the year party. It's been a wild ride. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to 2020. We got a lot of stuff that hopefully is going to be in the works. Got to get through this winter. So got to get spring here. Get the spring thaw here, even though it's been feeling like it's been 50 degrees. And yeah, so it's been great. I really have been enjoying it. I really appreciate everybody's positive feedback. Although tonight seems to have been, we've had some riffraff coming in. Riffraff people coming in here. But yeah, so Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you again for everything, for watching the videos, for commenting, for liking them, sharing them, whatever you're doing. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're, taking the time, giving me your time to entertain you. And I hope that, 2020, we just keep rolling, keep going, taking back 40, getting more and more people. Oh, here we go. You ready for this? This might be one of the new taglines coming in 2020. We get more and more people catching the back 40 fever. Back 40 fever is coming at you. That's right. So, thanks again. Good night. Have a happy new year. Have a safe new year. Take care. Stay safe. Have fun. And be cool, everyone. Thanks again.